What is up, everybody? This is your host Superside, and welcome back to another video of Battlelands. And in the background, I'm going to have a battle of me and B-Dragon playing. And anyway, I'm going to be answering the question of the only 3 Battlelands players in Battlelands that is got on all 3 leaderboards. So this includes the Season 1 leaderboard, the Season 2 wins leaderboard, and the Season 2 XP leaderboard. Now, I know Battlelands is fast developing, soon Season 3 will be over and all that, but I thought I would take the time to just tell you through a little bit about the history of the old first leaderboards and who got on them and that. So I'm going to be bringing them up on screen and just talking about them, because this here was, it used to be like, well, it still is, but it was so competitive from the start to get on these leaderboards, and lots of these top awesome epic players that were so cool that I used to love playing with have sadly stopped playing. So I thought I would just go through and I'd show you the names of them, but actually there was only 3 people in the whole of Battlelands that got on all 3 of those leaderboards. So anyway, let's check them out. So as you can see here, we've got this Season 1 leaderboard. Now this leaderboard was absolutely dominated by Brazilian players at the time. Like, Brazilian players were the best. Like, they had the best stats, they had the most wins. They're just like all-round best in everything. And as you can see, I managed to break into that. It was it was rapidly changing, like, for so long, because there were so many players competing and we're all going up, and, you know, like, moral support was on it at one point, and all sorts of different players. There was a clan called Most Wanted that I was in, and we had different members get on it. Invoidable got on it, and there was all these different people competing to get on it, but as you can see, it resulted in mostly Brazilian players. They did an absolutely awesome job that season, and so anyway, I managed to get on it. So I got 7th that season. As you can see, Rico got 1st. It was so close between Rico and B-Dragon, and anyway, Rico has ended up stopped playing, sadly, but he was awesome. He was so awesome, and so I was fortunate enough to get to play with Rico, Ofreo, and also Zeal number 4, as well as some of the other ones on that list. But that was how it was at the start. So they were the top 20. Now, of course, to be on all of the leaderboards, you had to be playing since Season 1. So these were players that started playing in Season 1. So that's that. Okay, the Season 2... we'll go wins leaderboard. Okay, Season 2 wins leaderboard. Now this year, there was a sort of a split in the Season 2 leaderboards, because they introduced the Season 2 XP leaderboard, but you couldn't buy boosters. You couldn't buy the 10 level boosters, so that there was not as, like, well, really, like, it didn't give anyone a huge boost at the start, so it was still fair. But anyway, there was a whole heap of players that still, especially mainly the Season 1 players, and, well, Season 2 as well. I mean, there was tons of players, including myself, that was more focused on the wins, because, you know, it was like, whoa, you've won all these battles. Because with the XP, it was basically still focusing on the wins, but then you had to watch all the ads, which it was a bit annoying. But the Season 2 XP leaderboard was completely just as legit. So anyway, it formed into having 2 of them. There was the Season 2 one, which was the, you know, the original, you know, how they did it, you know, just based solely on wins. And then there was the Season 2 XP leaderboard, and it ended up having quite different groups of players on it, because, yeah, there was some of them were just focusing tons on the XP and then getting, you know, whipping up, where some of them didn't even bother with the XP, and they're like, we're just focusing on wins. So it was crazy, and the first position for all of them did switch a lot. It did switch a lot. On the XP one, I got 2nd at one point. Slash was 1st at one point. There's a lot of different people that were 1st, like, in all the leaderboards. But anyway, as you can see, in the Season 2 wins leaderboard, B-Dragon won that one. So because he got 2nd in Season 1, and this time he smashed it out of the park and got and he won it. Now, I played so much with B-Dragon that season, in Season 2. We played for hours and hours and hours, and I've got so much footage, that of which you've seen in this video. That was Season 2 footage. It was such a good time then. Anyway, so that was that one there, the Season 2 one. So again, but since these are 3, even with the Season 2, with the players that were playing actively, not even all the players got on both of them. As you can see, players like Sammy JR are on both of them, Mini Macro, because generally if you just played it masses, you know, one heaps, as did Mini Macro and William and that, they still managed to get on both the leaderboards, but as you can see, it is a bit different position, because, for example, on the Season 2 wins, it's B-Dragon, William, and Mini Macro, whereas on the Season 2 XP, it's Mini Macro, William, then Slash, and B-Dragon's 4th, and yet on the wins one, Slash is way down at 18, yet he's 3rd for the XP. So as you can see, it rapidly changed, and number 19 on the wins leaderboard as well, they did not make it onto the Season 2 XP leaderboard. Had they done that, they would have got 3 in all 3 categories. But anyway, moving on to the real thing. So the 3 people, only 3 people got on all 3 of them, and like, unfortunately, sadly, in Season 3, it's probably going to be 0. There's going to be no one that got on all the leaderboards, because B-Dragon stopped, I stopped, I'm not sure if Gaston kept playing. Anyway, actually, I've just revealed it. But anyway, the 3 players that got on all 3 leaderboards were indeed B-Dragon, Gaston, and myself. Now, I only just made it onto the Season 2 wins leaderboard. I was not going to go for it because it already got 7th in the first season, but then I was like, oh, I'm going to motor it. So anyway, I managed to just get on. So we are the only 3 people in the world to have completed that achievement and getting on every single like leaderboard. And so B-Dragon was the top on all of them. So for example, on the Season 1 he got 3rd, on the Season 2 XP he got 4th, and on the Season 2 wins he won. So he got a 1st, a 2nd, and a 4th. So very impressive. He almost got most Season 1 wins as well. It was literally neck and neck between him and Rico, and then he would have got 1st both seasons for the wins. But anyway, Rico did an epic job in Season 1. And so they all did. But anyway, as you can see, there was a lot less Brazilian players on the S2 XP leaderboard because a lot of the Brazilian players were more focused on the wins. Understandably, I sort of was like more focused on the wins, but happened to then end up getting on the XP one as well. But yeah, as you can see, so then B-Dragon came out first, like out of the 3 of us on first overall on all 3 of them. Then second was Gaston. So on the first one, Season 1, he got 5th, and then in the second one he happened to get 14th, and so that was still super impressive, above me. I almost beat him on that one, but not quite. And then on the Season 2 wins he got 5th, and so there we go, he got on all 3 of them as well. And then there was me. As you can see, he did change his name on the Season 2 leaderboards, like the wins, he was the new, and the Season 2 he had the new because he was part of that alliance. And then there was me that happened to get 7th, and then 15th and 20th. So I was still so happy because I knew there was only 3 of us to have done that, which was super rare. And there's a lot of people that got on 2 of them, like, well, because there was, potential of 60 players on the list, but some of them were, like, us 3, we were on 3 of them, so we made up 9 out of the 60, players just of the slots. But then there were some people that got on both. For example, Sammy JR was on both, Slash YT was on both, EM, there's got to be an EM on both, surely. Yeah, EM Polygamer, he was on both, and so the Season 2 ones. There's a lot of overlap between the Season 2 at XP and the Season 2 wins, whereas the first one not so much. But as you can see, there's definitely there's a like in the first one it was basically mainly Brazilian players. They just absolutely hammered it. And in the Season 2 XP there was definitely a hang of a lot of different countries there. I was the only New Zealand player on all of those leaderboards. The next New Zealand player down was like miles down. So I was like, whoa, I did it for New Zealand. Anyway, as you can see, there is the leaderboards. And as you can see also, in the Season 2, there was a hang of a lot more clans. Like in the first one, there's not a single clan symbol at all. There were clans, but they didn't put all the symbols. And then in S2, Season 2, it just started going really ballistic. There was the SK form, there was the EM, there was the Styles, the New, the SK. Oh, wait, yeah, I did those ones. There, and the EMs. There was a heap of different ones formed. And then in Season 3, it just went ballistic. And there was just, like, every single type of clan you could imagine just coming out. Like, virtually everyone on this S3 leaderboard, as you can see now, is in a clan. Like, everyone's in a clan. But back in the day, in S1, there was, like, there were clans, but no one put the symbol. S2, there was, like, maybe half the people put the symbol, and then, or more, maybe, slightly. And then S3, it's like, virtually everyone has a symbol. I kept my name, and it's real helpful because then everyone that sees me in the YouTube videos can send me a friend request. But yeah, that is the leaderboard right there. So it was a very exciting time. So yeah, the 3 players, B-Dragon, who was the ultimate best and is sadly, to the best of my knowledge, stopped playing now. Rico is gone, he was first then. Mini Macro, I haven't seen him around either. William's still finding it out there, Slash still finding it out there, but yeah, a lot of those top players from the start are now gone, sadly. And then there was good old Gaston 13. I'm assuming he's still playing, but I haven't seen him on the leaderboard because people can change their names. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I double checked these and I was very sure that there was no people that had just changed their names and I missed them. But yeah, and then there was good old me. I actually did it. I was so like, whoa, I did it. So yeah, that is the leaderboards. The leaderboard history for you. And so anyway, just a couple of other things. Moving on to the rewards for it. In all the seasons, the rank, if you got first, you got 5,000 battle bucks. Battlelands Royale cap and t-shirt. If you got second, you got 3,500 battle bucks. Battlelands Royale cap, Battlelands Royale t-shirt. If you got third, you got 2,000 battle bucks, Battlelands Royale cap and Battlelands Royale t-shirt. If you got 4th to 10th, which I got in season 1, I got 1,200 battle bucks, and then in season 2, you got one of the two if you're on either one of the leaderboards, and so I got 590 for that. Now I do think they are pretty low considering how many hours you put into it. It's nice they exist. I'm really happy they do exist, but it would be nice if it was a little bit higher. Like some of the skins are like 1,000 or more, and you can't even buy it like a single, like you can buy some skins, but like if there's a skin you really want, you can't even buy the skin with getting in the top 20 players like getting the 11th to 20. So it would be nice to see a wee increase in that, because that was part of the reason why it took too much time. I spent so many hours battling it out those seasons. Like 1 week I spent about 50 hours. That was in season 2, just to try and get it right, pushed right near the end. Whereas, yeah, and then to like get 590 battle bucks, it's like I could just spend like a couple of dollars to get that. But yeah, it's still cool. I'm happy they exist. But those top 3 are really decent. They're really awesome. But with the 4th to 11th, I reckon they could increase the battle bucks a little bit. That's just what I reckon. Okay, anyway, and you can see all this on the Hall of Fame in Battlelands Royale. Now, Season 3 is going to be starting soon. So, as you can see, boom, right there. Season 3 that was posted by Futureplay Games. Can you battle your way onto the list? They've got all the rewards there. And sadly, sadly, all the players that, like, got, like, these like, that got on all 3 of them and that, they're just, like, they've given up. It's just too hard. There's so many people competing, and then yeah, but yeah, hopefully they come back eventually, because there's some awesome players in those first lists. There's so many, in all of those lists, there's so many awesome players. So hopefully lots of them keep playing and still play, but there's a few of them that have stopped, which would be nice to see play again. But yeah, there's the list. Can you make it onto it? Can you reach it and be one of those top 20? It'll be awesome to see who it is. I'm gonna bet on Brad getting number 1. Yeah, he's doing so good. But there's so many awesome players that can fill those spots right there. They could do top 50. I don't know, but yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you, B-Dragon, for the awesome footage that we shot and we filmed so long ago. It was awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and the history of some of the Battlelands leaderboards, and the only 3 players in Battlelands to get on all 3 of those leaderboards. Boom, right there. Anyway, I do hope you really enjoyed it. Please give it a like if you did. Please comment, have you got on any of the leaderboards? What was the highest rank you ever got on any of the leaderboards? I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments what that is. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you all next time for another video of Battlelands.